100x out of an altcoin. That's what everyone is looking for right now. That is what people are looking for with 100 or 1,000 or I don't know how many dollars. So we want to find altcoins that are still capable right now from where they are and doing a 100x. And I think I have two very promising altcoins for you guys that you might be interested in, that you might consider putting some money in to get that 100x out of the up and coming bull run and altcoin season in 2024 and 2025. So these two altcoins are very small caps, so it's very interesting and also very important to pay attention very closely what I'm going to tell you next. Hey everyone, it's the Patient Hodler coming at you with another video, and in this one we are going to look at two small cap altcoins that are, in my opinion, still capable of doing a 100x. But before we do that, please keep in mind that I'm a crypto and NFT investor and not your financial advisor, so you have to be responsible for putting your money into such an investment. So please don't invest just because I'm saying that and because I'm talking about all the good stuff around these coins, but please take a look yourself and decide for yourself if you want to invest in those coins, because you have a very high likelihood in these small cap coins to lose all of the money that you're putting in there. So if you need that money to live or for everything else and you can absolutely not lose that money, then please don't follow through with such investments. Be responsible and only invest money that you can afford to lose. Now, if you enjoy these type of altcoin news, altcoin videos and everything else on this channel of altcoin news, Bitcoin, altcoins, Ecomi, Vivi, then please smash up the like button right now. Let me know by smashing up the like button that you enjoy these type of video updates. And if you want, you can also become a rare hodler to this channel, meaning you can subscribe as a channel member and then you get access to the exclusive Telegram group where a lot of degenerates that you see around me are investing into such small caps, where we're talking about Ecomi and Vivi, where we're talking about crypto and everything that is going on a daily basis. And obviously you would be a sponsor to my channel, so I'm already grateful for everyone who is subscribing. And without further delays, let's jump right into the next altcoin. So there we go. Chappies is the first altcoin pick, and I'm going to explain exactly why I think that Chappies is such a great pick. So if we look at the website here, obviously it's a very clean website, it's well designed, it is running absolutely smoothly. And what Chappies does is basically monetize projects and their community, and setting up with an AI narrative and so on, a chat to earn, and then also basically creating campaigns for your project and to interact with your community. So that is basically a socialify with an AI narrative, a little bit of, it has a little bit of a gaming character and so on, but in general, it's a chat to earn project, and a part of the tokens are allocated for chatters, for people that are interacting with their community to earn by interacting. So it's basically incentivizing this communication between project and a community, or within a community. And I think that is something very attractive. So that looks really good. But obviously, if we're investing in such a project, we have to look at what's our term and how do we want to ape in right now, or do we want to accumulate, do we want to DCA, and how long do we want to hold such a token. So let's go to a tool that I highly recommend to you to use, and that is cryptorank.io. And in the search bar you can just find your token, and then you can find out about everything from price action to market cap about that token. So use that for every altcoin that you're looking to purchase. And the first thing that stands out here is that Chappies has a market cap now of 9.4 million, and it has a fully diluted market cap of 40 million. Or in other words, if we are looking at the vesting schedule, we see that now 24% is already in circulation, and the next unlock is going to give another 5.88% to the circulating supply, which explains, because these unlocks are happening each month, explains why the price is not really moving, because more money is allocated, but then also people are taking profit on it. And we can see here also how the allocation is giving out. Like the reward part is 25%, of which 22% is locked. And that is basically what is in that share of chat to earn. And that's going to be unlocked like in very small doses and to a lot of people at the same time. So this is really a 25%, which I do not really consider as going into circulating supply all at once for a very long time. So I think that is basically the reserve. So that leaves us with about 50 other percents, of which a tenth, 5%, is being unlocked. And we see here, okay, there is a public vesting, of which 10% is already unlocked, and there is another 5%. And then we have 14% at the team, of which 14% is still locked. And we're going to look at when the team gets their unlock. And then we have liquidity, which is basically necessary to be able to trade the token. So that, of which only 2.8% is locked. And then we have the treasury, 8% is still fully locked. The seed round, of which there's only 1%, less than 1% unlocked, and there's still 6% to go. So we have that. Pre-seed, advisors, and strategic, of which almost everything is still locked. So there is going to be sell-offs here for chappies. But if we are going to see here what is happening, there are many linear unlocks, of which most of them have already started, and they're going to continue. And some of these unlocks are even going to end at around the halving and beyond the halving. So these unlocks are all happening like before the altcoin season really starts. So if we're going to see how this looks like, then we can see at March 13th, so in 16 days, we'll have this unlock of like we're going to 30% of total tokens unlocked. So definitely for me, I have already a couple of chappies, but for me to accumulate more, I want to wait for that unlock and see if the price comes down with that unlock to be able to scoop up more tokens when this unlock happens. And then we see then every month on the 13th, there is another unlock of a couple of percent. So we see we are going to from 25 to 30. I don't know why this shows. Oh, here we go. It updates here. 35%, 39%, and 40%. So by the mid of the year, we are going to be half through the unlock schedule. So for me, that means I want to DCA into that project whenever the price is coming down. That is the overall thing that I'm seeing here right now. What I also see is that by the end of the year, there will be more or less 50% in circulation, and that continues into 2025. So these unlocks are happening into the bull run so that these investors can take profits gradually into the bull run. That also means for me that I want to capitalize on the price action until the end of the year and into the altcoin season, but I definitely do not want to backhold into like end of 2025 when 80% is already unlocked. So I'm looking more to take advantage of like when half of the token supply is unlocked to take out a lot of on a big pump, a lot of profits already very early on. But I want to DCA when these early profit taking is happening. So this is at least my strategy, and please let me know in the comments below if you agree or disagree. Now, obviously that is not so charming that there are unlocks, but it's part and parcel of these projects, of most projects. And we're going to see in the second project that not every project has these types of unlocks. Now, what's also important for me is that this is not only a coin that is floating around and more gets dumped on me, but also that there is a solid roadmap in front of us. And that is the case, in my opinion, for chappies. We see here for Q2 2023, so after March, we see there is a pre-seed raise, okay, hire a growth team, build wireframes and beta platform, begin community building without the benefit of chappies AI, sadly, which is not part of this part of the roadmap, beta testing and V1 chappies bot. Okay, so there's some things happening, but really important for me is that Q3, Q4, when the altcoins are really exploding, that there is a lot of things coming out. And that is the case in my opinion. So add a Discord, YouTube, Reddit, Steam for apparently gaming community, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and Threads. And then 10 plus new on-chain tasks tested, social logins, partnerships with exchanges and Web3 platforms, that is important, partnerships with KOLs and marketers, Launchpad confirmed, exchange listings confirmed, tipping function to community so that you can also earn in other ways as a community, and then community onboarding, version 2 of AI system, version 2 of MVP platform, version 2 of Chappy Spot. So we see here really that there's a lot of things coming, then also launch of products and services, premium paid features. So the roadmap looks promising. Will they be able to execute in time? We don't know. But I have to go with what I see in the roadmap, otherwise I cannot invest in any altcoin whatsoever, right? So I like what I see here. Also, what I do like is that Chappies has a very active Twitter account that is posting daily stuff. So there's daily things coming out. Apparently they have like 100,000 views on their tweets. I mean, we always know that there are bots used to take off projects, but overall I think I like what I see here. Now lastly, let's get to the price action. So what we see on the price action is that the price is bouncing between such a take profit and then an accumulation range. So actually whales seem to be and also seed round investors seem to be taking profits at this range of 0.006 and then reaccumulating at 0.001. So that is a pretty big range, and actually from the bottom of that range to the top, that's almost a 3x. So the price has been bouncing around this range, and I've been DCAing into it, all of that part here. Now, recently we have been overbought. I don't know if we will tap into that range again, but with the unlock coming up, it is very likely that the price revisits the 0.001 area of another 5% being unloaded, some of that going to be sold in this upper area. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait this out because I already have some tokens, and I will see if during March the price will revisit the 0.001 area, and if it does, I will increase my bag of Chappies at this point. So I really don't want to buy from the people that are offloading tokens, but I really want to buy where this accumulation range is coming in. So this is my strategy for Chappies. Now let's get to the second project, and that is Metade. You already know that Metade is a part of this channel. We're talking about Metade quite a bit, and actually a lot of people that are also invested in Ecomi and Vivi by now know about Metade. So Metade is a platform for basically bringing game developers, game investors, and gamers together. And to bring them together, it's like play to earn. So if these gamers are testing and earning and exploring, they can earn. Investors can invest. Game producers can test their games on this platform. And overall, basically Metade is creating a unified platform for gamers, developers, and investors to build together. A win-win scenario where gamers get to enjoy playing fun games and actively contribute to the development of those games, whilst at the same time they receive rewards, build their profile, and find employment. So basically it's aiming at that gamers can make money on that platform, at the same time game developers can market their games, and game producer investors can push these game developments. So I think that's really cool. Now I want to go in the analysis with a guy that is called Ron's Cryptotherapy at CryptoGhost on Twitter. It is very recommended, in my opinion, to follow his channel on Twitter if you are on Twitter. If not, he also has a YouTube channel on YouTube with the same name, Ron's Cryptotherapy. And he is more like into trading, identifying small and mid caps that can do really, really well. And so he has made me aware of Metade. And I think his take on Metade is pretty good. And he also thinks that it checks the boxes for a potential 100x at current prices. So that was only 2 days ago. So the price was more or less at the same level where it is right now. And let's look a little bit at his analysis. So first of all, we see the first thing to look at in the gaming niche is the market cap. So if we're comparing Metade to gaming projects, project quality is obviously a factor, and this will be addressed later in the thread. But we can see a comparison. He put out a comparison on CoinMarketCap between the different projects. So Metade has roughly a $17 million market cap. Actually, if we go to CoinRank.io, it actually has a $30 million market cap right now, because the price just pumped while I'm making this video. So it went up 10 million more or less since this. But nonetheless, GFAL has 53 million, Naka has 141 million, Player Bull 25 million, Miria 158, Shrapnel 60, Wagme 40, G Swift, Mavia 202, Pixel 340 million, Gala Games 707, almost a billion, Creo 23, OTK 20, and so on. So overall, we see that Metade is really in that very low, even with 30 million, in that very low bracket of coins that have not increased their market cap so insanely, right? And then the second thing is the tokenomics. So actually, there is almost everything of the coins is already in circulation. And here you see Ron's Cryptotherapy. He conducted an interview, which you can find on his channel, with the CEO of Metade. Let's listen to these 50 seconds together so that we can learn directly from the CEO about the tokenomics.
We burned just over 2 million-ish. Yeah, 21 million we've burned. So yeah, we've got about just shy of 80% in the market.
Any getting unlocked anytime soon?
There's no unlocks. There's no team.
So it's 80. So it's all on circulating supply, but the 80% is because of what's been burned.
No, it's 80% because we got staking pools. So
okay, gotcha.
Which is crazy, really. We had about 23% of our circulating supply tied up in the second staking pool in like 3 days. So it's madness, really. So yeah, we don't have VCs. We don't have large. Well, we have. I'm sure we have whales, but not in our structure, and we don't have any unlocks on large holders or anything. So this is where I think we have the edge, and people are probably starting to work that out. That actually having quite a strong diluted supply going into bull run means that there's no.
As you've heard, as we could see here, first of all, a bigger part of the tokens is already locked as total value locked (TVL) in staking pools, and the second part is that almost all tokens are in circulation, and there will be no token unlocks. There's no venture capital that has tokens that they can dump on people in the bull run, and that basically everything is already in circulation. And that coincides also with what we see here with a fully diluted market cap versus the current market cap. So the current market cap of Metade is at 30 million, and the fully diluted market cap is at 33.5 million. So and this is just a little bit of a leftover for liquidity, so this is not going to hit the market. So basically 100% of everything is in circulation, and that is a big difference to Chappies, which will have frequent unlocks, or GFAL that has constant unlocks, where we see here at Metade there are no unlocks. This is the market cap. So in general, a 10x would bring that to 300 million. That would be still not in the top 100 coins at the moment, and considering that the market in general, the altcoin market, is expected to roughly do 10x, this could be definitely going to 3 billion in no time. So in an altcoin season, in my opinion. So and then if we go a little bit more with what Ron says, we are not going to read all of the thread, but he also says from a technical standpoint, it's really one of his strengths as a trader. I obviously look at the projects technically and how they look on the chart. Lower market cap isn't always better, and tokenomics don't matter if it's dead on chart. I prefer projects in their first market cycle. There are outliers such as Naka, but generally they do better better games come from newer projects. So this project has just launched, as well as Chappies, by the way. Metade came out in April 2023, so it's not even a year old yet. If we zoom out, we can see after it came out, as the bear market continued, Metade continued down for 20 weeks, then printed some strong candles. On the monthly, you can see a measured move from a large falling wedge played out perfectly, and you got some profit taking and which slowed the uptrend. Weekly, you can see this nice wiki double bottom where the right leg is weaker leg down, which is good when going on the principle of double bottom. So we see this is what is meant here on the left side, or in the daily chart, we're going to see that here as well. Now I want to bring a little bit of my own visuals here on Metade. So we see what was meant here from April. And then having basically a retracement still, because this was still bear market, of almost 90%. So, and then we have this turnaround at this bigger resistance zone, where we broke this resistance zone and basically went from the bottom with some strong price action, almost a 5x to the upside. But now, since then, we have experienced another retracement of 60%, which is usual for such small projects. And we see that we had a bigger resistance line here, which we then just recently broke, and we retested on top of it and printed more price action. So what we could see is a bigger retest again. We are overbought on the RSI, but overall we see some bullish price action here, as Ron's Cryptotherapy already mentioned. So I think here there was a very big accumulation going on in this range, and right now it seems that it is breaking out in a bullish manner. But still, if you see where it started and how big the market cap is and where we have been over the past couple of weeks, we are still in that zone where it's worth picking up such a project, in my opinion. And that brings me, let's look a little bit more to one more point of what Ron's Cryptotherapy here is putting out, and that is partnerships. So another thing that's good to look at is partnerships. Are others willing to work with the team, and is the team trying to branch out and expand their footprint in the space? Metade has over 60 partners and is part of the Neo Tokyo network that has already made some big headlines. And we see here the partner network here is like CDFI, we have Superverse, which is Star Atlas, Nakamoto Games, Playable, and so on. So there are a lot of names here of games that are either coming out, like this one. I think this is Blood Loop or something like that. But also games that are already out and have bigger communities, also immutable, by the way. And this is how people are going to find projects like Metade. And I think that is very strong, also a strong argument here for Metade. The team themselves, below I'll post a link to the live stream I did, so check out this live stream with the Metade founder 2 months ago, and you can judge for yourself on your opinion of him. The massive amount of partnerships also shows the work and dedication of the team, and they just brought Jamie King, co-founder of Rockstar Games. They also constantly do AMAs and have a hyper engaged community. And the team is doxed, which is the most important thing, and then also like the co-founder of Rockstar Games, totally not bad to bring this guy on. I think this is very strong. So if you're interested in diving deeper, then make sure to check out Ron's content. For me, what matters the most are the market caps of the two projects and the price action here. And one thing that is important for me when we're talking about 100x's is the market cap and where it could land. So what we are seeing right now is, for example, Chappies has a fully diluted market cap. If 100% of the team was out, 100% of the token was out in circulation, we would have a market cap of 40 million. And from Metade, we have a fully diluted market cap of 33 million. And I'm going with this because that outlines the worst case scenario. So a 10x on both of the projects in full dilution would be 400 and 300 million US dollars. That is already in a regular range for such projects right now. But if we are looking at the altcoins, and here's the others chart, we see that the altcoins have, if you see here the Gaussian channel, they have printed a green Gaussian channel just a while ago on this retracement. Whenever the Gaussian channel is flipped by the altcoin chart, whenever, and this counts for all of the history, the Gaussian channel turns into green and is broken, the upper band. The price is not going to come back into the Gaussian channel and goes on a massive bull run until the bull run is over. So in the very first altcoin cycle, with way less altcoins, this was 100,000%. Now here, obviously diminishing returns from the breakout until the end was still 2,200%. So this is a 23x. So now, right now, with diminishing returns, we could expect something like a 10x or so. We could expect something like between 4 and 8 trillion market cap. And if we go from the breakout point where we've already broken out, we are only up 50%. But if we would go to something like 5 trillion or 4 trillion, that would be actually a 30x. So maybe we can even go with a little bit of a lower expectation of a market cap only for the small cap altcoins of let's say 2 trillion to 3 trillion, which would be a 20x. So let's say both of these coins, like Metade for example, do a 20x from here with the market. That would be a $600 million market cap. That is not, even right now, that would not even bring them in the top 20. That would barely bring them into the top 100. But considering that these are good projects and these are not only moving with the market, in my opinion, 100x from here is feasible. That would be 3.3 billion for Metade, and it would be 4 billion for Chappies. Now, for Chappies, also we have to consider that with our strategy, not 100% of the tokens will be unlocked. Only, let's say it's 75%. So that would be also a $3 billion market cap. Considering that there are a lot of coins, including meme coins, that already have market caps like 700 million, like Bonk, I think it's definitely feasible if they execute on the roadmap and if they are able to attract such a big community. If they are going to execute on the narrative and they bring and push the narrative out, and the narrative is very strong for those projects because it's SocialFi, AI, gaming, Web3 in general, and then for Metade is gaming platform, Web3 gaming, and huge partnerships like we saw with Immutable and all of these other brands and gaming brands. So definitely there is a doorway where all of these people are looking for AI projects and gaming projects that have not pumped yet. For me, even if we're going like 20x or so here, it would barely mean that I will take out initial investment plus some profit so that I cannot fall into the negative anymore. But then I will really ride this out until we find ourselves here in this, basically that this bull run that we are expecting to happen already happened, like to 2 trillion or something like that, so that we really see this parabolic move, and then I'm going to start scaling out. I will inform you on this channel when this happens. But now this video is already very long, so thank you very much for watching this. If you want to know a little bit more about altcoins and everything that is going on, check out the other videos on my channel, and make sure to stop by at Crypto Morning Coffee or watch it later whenever it's coming up. So make sure to smash up the like button, subscribe to the channel, tick the little bell to always get notified whenever I upload a video or other content. And wherever you are on the world, have yourselves a great morning, evening, day, night, or afternoon. And I catch you in the next altcoin video update or Crypto Morning Coffee. Have a good one, everyone.